So anyway, yeah, the other night we were talking about Pequops and Vutcows and that kind of thing, kind of on the Lemuric zoology scale. Anyway, so Pequops, if you see Pequop is kind of a designation for like a dog-like animal of indeterminate origin. Just you see something that's a dog, but maybe it has human features, or maybe it's kind of got horse-like facial features, or maybe it's, I don't know, it's just kind of a weird-looking little creature. You see a lot of the time you'll see those dogs running around. It's like you'll see like someone captures a picture of this creature running around the desert, and you look at it and they think it's like a chupacabra or something, but chupacabras are really just fictitious animals. They're just like urban legends. It's a pequop, or just we kind of designate them as a pequop. And that's until someone with a little more common sense kind of looks at the creature and says, "No, that's a wombat, or that's a or that's like a fox with mange." And you can kind of look at it and say, "Yeah, okay, see, see, we were calling it a pequop because we weren't sure what it was, but now we know." And we kind of concede that, so what was formerly a pequop is actually a fox with mange. Um, it's kind of like, how it's like you have weather balloons, for instance. You think you see you see like this downed weather balloon. You're not sure. You point to it. It's like, oh, that's a UFO, or it's like a Chinese spy apparatus, a satellite or whatever. And eventually someone walks up who maybe has a little more common sense and looks at it and says, "No, no, that's a downed weather balloon." Like, okay, well, we were calling it a UFO or a Chinese apparatus or whatever because we didn't know exactly what it was, but okay, it's a down weather balloon. That's fine with us. It's like, now a Vutcow is somewhat different from Pequop. Like a Vutcow, when we talk about a Vutcow, that's like it's an animal of indeterminate origin, but a Pequop is like kind of a dog shaped or a dog like animal. A Vutcow is more like livestock. And it could be anything. It could be any variety of antelope. There are lots of different kinds of antelopes, and you're not sure exactly what it is. So you're going, "Oh, hey, Vutcow," or maybe you're kind of washing dishes at your cabin. You look out the window, and there's this elk staring in at you. Like, "Oh, hey, Vutcow, what you doing?" And it's just all these Vutcows. And maybe you're walking around, you're looking at some indeterminate creature with antlers or whatever, and you just kind of point to it. It could be like just a nasty goat that's like arguing with a farmer or whatever. But say you see these kind of creatures with antlers, and you point to that. It's like, that's a Vutcow. And then somebody with common sense will kind of come wandering up, and they said, "Oh, those are reindeer." And I say, we didn't know they were reindeer. We weren't sure, and so we called them Vutcows. But they're reindeer. He said, "Yeah, those are reindeer." Like, wow. Okay, so that's Santa Claus over there. And he says, "No, it's a down weather balloon."